Hi guys, let's discuss what we learned this week about genes, chromosomes, and genetic information. So, what happens here is every single cell in our body, when they are first formed, they have a nucleus. Yes, I know our red blood cells don't have nucleus, but that's an adult red blood cell. Okay, so what happens is all our cells in our body contain nucleus, and nucleus is where they keep all the genetic information. Okay, now what happens is the genetic information can be in many forms. Sometimes it's in squiggly lines, sometimes it's arranged in nice structures like this. When it's in the form of squiggly lines like this, we call them chromatin. But when they're ready to do some work, they will all condense and form nice, beautiful structures called chromosomes. So, human cells have 46 chromosomes in every single cell except for our gametes. Gametes are sex cells, those that are required to form the next generation, the sperm and the egg. The sperm and the egg each have 23 chromosomes, but all the other cells in our body, known as the body cells, contain 46 chromosomes. All these chromosomes, or chromatin, are made from a certain kind of molecule called DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. All right. Now, what happens is the genetic information of our dad and our moms are carried in the sperm or the egg. Each carries half of the genetic information required for a human. When they combine, they form a zygote, which now has 46 chromosomes. This one cell that forms then multiplies and specializes and eventually becomes the unique human that you are. Now, let's look again at this genetic information. All right, where does the word gene come in then? So, what happens is, as I've just said, in our nucleus, when the genetic information is arranged beautifully, this is called a chromosome. Now, chromosomes are actually long threads of DNA all bundled together. And what happens is a certain length of this DNA is a gene. Each gene controls one factor. All right? Each gene has the information to control one factor. So what happens is our genes in our cells determines our blood type. It determines our height. It determines our features. Now, if you have inherited the blood type A, if you spend a lot of time with people who have a blood type B, your blood type will not change. However, if you inherited tall genes, but you do not get enough nutrients when you are growing, you can become short. So, this means that not just our genes, but also the environment causes us to have certain features. So, some features are inherited. For example, the ability to roll your tongue, the type of blood type you have, the color of your eyes, the type of enzymes you have in your body. All of that is inherited. You cannot change. However, Some are influenced by our environment. For example, eating certain kinds of food makes us tall or short or fat or thin. Being in a certain environment makes us learn different languages. So, things like languages, ability to play a musical instrument is not inherited, but it is environmental. Okay, so remember, our genes are in the chromosomes are in the nucleus, and the nucleus is the organelle in our cell that keeps all the genetic information. Bye bye.